Today we are going to be looking at a brand new truly wireless earbud by Beats by Dre. This is going to be the biggest competitor for the AirPods, meaning that basically these are going to have a longer battery life, and they're also going to be more for the athletic user. The reason for that is going to be that they actually go around your ear. They actually don't just stick in your ear like an earpod. They actually have a around the ear fit. And then they also are going to have an in-ear fit. So if you're looking for more of a bass headphone, meaning that it kind of isolates the noise because it actually goes into your ear, this is going to be the headphone for you. So we're looking at about 9 hours of battery life. If you are looking at the total hours of battery life, you're looking at about 18. Because you get about 2 charges off the case, and then you got to charge the case back up. But once you put them in here, charges them up. A few cool features to bring up at the beginning of the video for you guys is that these actually have a 2-hour quick charge. So if you put them in here for, I believe it's 30 minutes, you get 2 hours of quick charge. That actually is accurate. So basically this case charges them, and it charges them rather quickly. If you are an AirPod user and considering switching to these, I do have some reasons why I think you should. These are very similar to AirPods. These do come in a white version, but I decided to get the black. I don't know, I guess I just like black, but I think white stands out. So if you try to be different, why not? You know, who cares, right? It's up to you. But there's blue, green, white, and the blue is a navy, and then black. But basically, guys, this is going to be a basically double the size of an AirPod case. I have seen AirPods and I've used them, but I don't actually own them. As a disclaimer, I've just seen them. It's basically very similar to the size of a pack of Tic Tacs. This is not going to be that size. It's significantly bigger. I tried holding these in my pocket with a pair of keys and a wallet, and unfortunately it was not the most comfortable. I felt as though it was going to slide out of my pocket, or I was concerned about too much of a bulk. But anyways, guys, these headphones, so the battery case is definitely something that I think is cool. You get about 2 charges out of these guys, so when you put the earphones into the battery case, you are going to get about 2 charges, and they do turn off. The earphones look just like this when you put them into the case. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, but I'm going to do a few angles for you. So when you put them in here, they're off, so your phone can't really recognize them. But then once you open it up, then you're looking at a signal being found, and then from there you should be good to use them, and that's how you initially pair them. So the headphones are black, and then they do wrap around your ear, so it is kind of like it's a pretty stylish look, but they wrap around your ear like the old Beats did, except for these just have no wire, so you have to use the charging case to charge them. You can charge them while they're in the charging case, and then when they get low on juice, you just pop them in here. The biggest thing I like about these is that they have lightning. So if you're on vacation and you're like, oh geez, I gotta charge my earphones, you just use an iPhone charger. If you're not an iPhone user, you gotta have a lightning cable around. One does come in the box, I will tell you guys that, so don't worry about that. But as far as the sound quality goes on this, I am a huge sound guy. I have multiple pairs of headphones. I have very expensive speakers. These sound, in my opinion, very good for someone who's looking for a pair of low and mid and bass heavy earphones. I would say more on the low, and then the highs are good, I found. However, these headphones, in my opinion, struggle a tad with treble. I put on songs like some alternative songs or rock songs like The Anthem by Good Charlotte, and sometimes when the melody comes together, instead of it sounding super pure and like instrumental, it got a little bit muddy in some areas. I was a little bit disappointed with that. However, songs like Low by Flo Rida and songs like Cross Me by Ed Sheeran sound kind of like heaven. The lows are just really emphasized, and for me personally, I really like the sound of them. It's really rich sounding. Vocals, I've heard really good things about them. I mean, they're really good on here. Vocals like Celine Dion, things like Justin Bieber, things like that. They're going to sound really good on these headphones. These headphones, I would say, are meant for exercising, as they are sweat and water resistant. So when I use them for exercising, I'm not worried about any kind of sweat, or if it starts to drizzle a little bit, I'm not running home extra fast. And they do stay in your ear rather well. I've really never found them to get out of the ear. And on that note, they are very comfortable. I was recently flying back and forth from Boston, and these headphones on a bus ride of an hour and then a 4-hour flight, I was basically only wanting to take them out for a short break for about an hour on the flight, just because I think it was more of an audio fatigue rather than anything else. So for me personally, I would say that these are worth the money. For sound quality, charge, battery life, and portability wise. The one thing I think could be a little bit better is the audio quality for the price. I would say the price is probably credible about 90 or 80%, just because for 250 bucks, there are some headphones out there that potentially could be better. I have not heard those, but from the headphones I've used, I came from Jaybird Freedoms, which are on my channel, and I would say these kind of blow those out. These blow those out of the water, meaning these are better. I hope I said that right. The reason for that being is that these, compared to a pair of headphones that have the string around the neck, the wire, I really like the truly wireless part, because when you're running, you feel free, especially if you have an armband for your phone. When you run, I just don't like having that thing, and then sometimes it would there was a heavier part and it would feel like it was dragging on my neck. I didn't like that. I like this because when you're running, you feel free. Or if you're on a bike ride, you can go like this with your head and that, like literally nothing moves. It literally just feels like you got your music, a little piece of plastic in your ear, and your phone. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. So I would definitely recommend for that use. The battery life, I was able to do the hour bus ride and the 4-hour flight, and I believe I was down to 40%. They also do charge quite fast. I was very fascinated with that. I was able to get about, they went from like 0 to 100 in like 2 hours, hour and a half. Battery life's a big thing for me because I understand you guys are busy, I'm busy, you don't have time to be like, oh, did I charge my headphones before my flight? So with this being said, quick charge on here is super nice. They do come with a 1-year warranty, so I would say definitely think about investing in these. Sound quality, guys, I would say overall, I would give them personally, as someone who is I will admit I'm a bass fan, I like rap, I do like country, I like most music genres. The only genre I don't really totally love probably be like metal or something like that, but I do like alternative rock. I like Good Charlotte, I like things like, you know, those kind of bands. But I would say these are definitely, if you're more of a bass guy and you like low end stuff, like pop and rap, I would say these are probably like a 9 or a 9.5 for me personally. If you're more into the other stuff, I would probably go for an 8 and 8.5, maybe steer towards an 8. Give them a shot. Most people have a return policy. If you hate them, take them back. But for the sound quality, the portability, the battery life, and the fit, if you're a runner and you like to just cruise with your music on, I would definitely go for these guys. Pick them up at Best Buy, the Apple Store, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. Most places are going to have them. I would also consider, if you are someone who likes to be a little bit unique, the black, I will say, is a little generic looking, as you guys can see here. I'm a fan of them just because I think that if you wear like an all black outfit, it looks kind of sharp. But I will admit it is kind of boring. You know, everyone has black headphones in the world. So I would go after the blue or maybe the white if you want to have some like AirPods, but they don't look like AirPods. The last thing I will bring up, I don't know if this is just a joke on the internet, but a lot of people say that the AirPods look kind of silly when they hang out of your ear like that. The best part about these is they don't. So you guys will see a preview in the video of me wearing these, but they really kind of just slick over your ear and to the back. And then I will point out a few probably things you're going to ask yourself is, do these work with glasses? Yes, they do. The glasses just slide right past it, and then you basically have two pieces of equipment right there. And do they work with earrings? If you are a woman or a man who wears earrings, such as myself, I don't have them in, but you catch my drift. They do work with those as well. I feel as though these headphones were designed to kind of be, you know, thrown around, not necessarily harshly, but just like for exercise purposes. Biggest difference I do want to point out between these and the AirPods, from what I've noticed, is that the AirPods simply rest in your ear like an ear pod with an E. So basically when you're using them, you're not really getting a full bass effect. Similar to like when you go to a concert, you can feel the bass. So overall, give them a shot. Anyways, guys, this is Justin with The Digital Life, Powerbeats Pro.